Alright guys, it is time for your Extreme Rules predictions video. This is, I think, my first predictions video. I'll do these every once in a while. So first, let me start off by saying that I predict that there's going to be no extreme moments in this pay-per-view. Although it is called Extreme Rules, I just don't see them doing anything extreme. I mean, we got a kendo stick on a pole match with Divas. The Hardys are going to most likely jump off the top of the cage, whoop-de-fucking-do. From what we've seen in the past, this really just doesn't cut it as extreme. If you know what I'm saying here. I mean, let's get real. It's not like they're going to give us the kind of stuff they used to. I mean, 3 years ago, for those of you who haven't watched Extreme Rules 2014, or you just don't really remember it, I recommend you go back and watch that. I was actually there in attendance, and it was one of the rare occasions where WWE does everything right in a show. I mean, that pay-per-view was fucking good. The main event was Kane versus Daniel Bryan, and there was that flaming table spot at the very end. Even in the PG era, they managed to pull it off, and it was pretty badass. So it's not like they're going to give us anything like that. I just can't see them presenting anything that extreme. I mean, I wonder what they're going to sell to us as extreme. I guess we'll just have to wait and find out. So, first match, let's start with, it's going to be Sasha Banks and Rick Swann versus Noam Dar and Alicia Fox. I mean, I don't think anyone really gives two shits about this match. In my opinion, it should be on the pre-show. It doesn't really seem pay-per-view worthy. I don't know. I'm going to go with Sasha Banks and Rick Swann. I'll just go with them. I kind of see the other team winning, actually, now that I think about it. But I guess I'll just stick with the first decision. And I say that because I believe Rick Swann is from Maryland, Baltimore, Maryland, exactly where the show is. And they usually make the hometown wrestlers always lose in their hometown, so I won't be surprised if that happened. But yeah, I don't really get why this match is happening. So moving on. Next match, Cruiserweight Championship. The champion Neville defends the championship against Austin Aries. I'm going to go with Austin Aries. I mean, this is going to be the third pay-per-view match they had for the title. Neville won the first time, with cheap victories. So I think Austin Aries is finally going to win the championship. I mean, I really don't give a shit about the Cruiserweights at this point. But I feel like Austin Aries is going to win. I mean, if he doesn't win again, then it just shows how much he kind of sucks. So he really needs to get this victory here. It's a submission match, so yeah, he really needs to get this win. Next match, we got, Alexa Bliss versus Bayley for the Women's Championship in a kendo stick on a pole match. Kind of an odd stipulation. I mean, do we really want to see them go on the top rope, grab a kendo stick, and start whacking them with it? Yeah, I mean, they could have just pulled it from out under the ring like they've been doing. Kind of seems like a WCW match, but I'm going to go with Alexa Bliss. It's kind of obvious because she's had the belt for like exactly a month now. Honestly, not that long. She's going to retain. They'll give Bayley her moment in this match with the kendo stick to say that she's been extreme or whatever, but I'm not expecting much from this match. Alexa Bliss is going to retain, and it's going to be a pretty lackluster match, in my opinion. If you guys eventually want to go see a Divas match from the past that I think was hardcore, just for the hell of it, I recommend watching Survivor Series 2002. Trish Stratus defending the Women's Championship against Victoria in a hardcore match. That is how Divas hardcore matches should be. Alright, that was a good match. You compare that to what we're going to get, and it's probably going to be a night and day difference, So yeah, I don't think anything extreme is going to happen with this kendo stick bullshit. Next match, we got the Hardys defending the tag team championships against Cesaro and Sheamus. I'm going with the Hardys. Um, I mean, they're called Team Extreme for fuck's sake. So if Team Extreme loses at Extreme Rules, I think that's just kind of dumb. They have the advantage, obviously, in cage, ladder matches, all that kind of shit. So yeah, we're getting this tag team cage match, and I don't see the Hardys losing the titles yet. I think they're obviously gonna keep the belts until they do the whole broken gimmick, and I don't think they're doing the whole broken thing just yet. So I'm gonna say that Hardys are gonna win. Um, I think Cesaro and Sheamus, in my opinion, is just a really boring ass tag team match. Although I think Cesaro is a very good talent, they just threw Sheamus together with him randomly. I mean, they won the titles once, right? So I really don't think they need to win it again. Just a very boring tag team, and I just think it would be stupid if they won. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Hardys. And then what else do we got? Dean Ambrose defends the Intercontinental title against The Miz. The stipulation is that it's like, the title will change hands on a DQ, which is just stupid as fuck. I mean, it's an Extreme Rules pay-per-view where everything's supposed to be no disqualification, and now they're saying that the title will change hands on a DQ. That's just, again, another stupid, illogical choice that WWE decides to make. So I'm gonna go with The Miz. I fucking hate The Miz, to be honest, but I feel like he's gonna win this match. He didn't win on Raw a few weeks back, so I feel like he's gonna win the title now. Even though he's had a shit ton of IC title runs, and him with the belt isn't gonna do shit. I mean, Ambrose has had the belt and that hasn't done shit. Honestly, Ambrose is very lackluster, and the IC title has lost its prestige, like 10 years ago. Sadly, it doesn't mean shit anymore. So I really don't care what happens. I'm thinking The Miz is going to win, though, and it's most likely going to be the only title change of the night. Or no, I predicted the Cruiserweight title is going to change. So yeah, I feel like the Cruiserweight match or this match will be the only title changes of the night. And then we get to the main event is going to be the Fatal 5-Way match with Roman Reigns, Samoa Joe, Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, and Bray Wyatt. I'm going to go with Finn Balor here. I'm not a huge Finn Balor fan, but compared to all the other guys, he's the only one I really care for at this point. I do like some of his work in the ring, I don't think he's as great as a lot of people cut him out to be, but, he's pretty good. And with the whole Paul Heyman promo on Raw, I think he's going to win this match. I'm also hearing rumors that Bray Wyatt might win, even though he's been nothing but a jobber. Because the thing is here is that all I know is whoever wins is going on to face Brock Lesnar, and they're going to job to Brock Lesnar, and that's it. They're not going to have any storyline, anything going on, no follow-up. Whoever wins this is just going to face Brock Lesnar and lose, and that's it. So if Bray Wyatt does happen to win, it makes perfect sense because he's been nothing but a complete jobber. I can't take him seriously as a world champion or anything anymore. So it will make sense if they give it to someone who really doesn't, fit the, position of winning the world champion, just to give him a match, just to give a filler match or whatever, which I think is stupid because Brock Lesnar hasn't been there in months. So honestly, whoever wins should get a really good match against Lesnar. I mean, it's his first showing, so I really hope that he does something other than suplexes and an F5, honestly. Roman Reigns is obviously a big pick to win. I mean, they push that guy like there's no fucking tomorrow, so I wouldn't be surprised if he won, but hopefully he fucking loses. Samoa Joe is definitely not going to win. He's been nothing but a complete jobber since he's gotten to the main roster, and I've noticed that he won his past couple weeks, his matches on Raw. So that just tells you he's not going to win. Because when someone's been a complete jobber and then they win all their matches leading up to a big pay-per-view match, it's just, WWE's way of showing, well, oh, he might be a you know, a possible like winner, I guess. You know what I mean? Like he might be an ideal winner as the outcome of this match because he's been winning his past few matches. It's like that 50-50 booking bullshit that they always do. So, and then Seth Rollins, I just don't see him winning. I mean, I just don't see him winning because we've already seen him versus Brock Lesnar before, and at this point, I think it would just be boring as fuck. I don't know what they're doing with Rollins. He's just kind of there for right now. But yeah. So overall, I think Finn Balor's gonna win. I think it'll be a decent match, not a great match like a lot of people are cutting it out to be. Hopefully they, uh, you know, they shock us and they actually give us some good shit. But yeah, overall, I think it's going to be a decent pay per view, but I think it's going to be not extreme, and um, I think it's just going to be a basic pay per view. I don't think they're going to go above and beyond to give us something cool. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. So yeah, there's the Extreme Rules predictions, guys.